Hey everybody, it's Mama, of course. Welcome back to Mama's Zodi Tarot. So today we are doing Rosé from BlackPink. I figured she was really interesting to look into. Of course, I have been asking about it, but why did my mom come in the house asking me about Rosé, y'all? That's when I knew I had to do this reading. My mom came in like, did you see Rosé from BlackPink on the VMAs? Do you know who that is? I was like, how do you know who that is? She was like, no, she just had such a beautiful story. I was just like, okay, yeah. Let me hurry up and get to do her video because I feel like she's a really multifaceted person. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. I first off asked about, of course, her inner persona versus her public persona, and then, truly what she wants from her career, like her ultimate goal with her career. So public persona first, we have trend chaser, retail therapy guru, human charger, and influencer wannabe. So as far as how she shows up in the world, she pretty much, is on trend when it comes to how she looks, how she dresses, how she shows up. They really make sure that her persona is on trend with what people want to see. She likes nice clothes. She likes to shop. She loves to, I talked about this with all of these ladies before, but she definitely likes nice things and nice clothes. So I feel like she spends a lot of her time enjoying that socialite life, hanging out, shopping, partying, spending time, just really, really, really enjoying being a celebrity and living that lifestyle. So I think as far as her public persona, she just spends a lot of time outside, hanging out, having fun, partying, doing what makes her happy, but also, of course, having to balance her career and being stressed out from all of the, being all over the place, having to work all the time, always being on the go, always having to, do shows, do different things. So I feel like, also balancing her solo career with her group career. So I think she's always stressed out, overwhelmed, dealing with a lot as far as what we can see. We can see that she's dealing with a lot, but she carries it well. She looks good while she's doing it, okay? Carries it well and looks good while she's doing it. So, she comes off like that socialite pretty girl. Let's see about her inner personality. Impulse buyer, laundry mountain climber, plant, parent, and passive aggressive notes writer. So pretty much in line with what we've seen with her before, where she could be a little bit impulsive and just do what makes her heart sing. And, she does have a lot of emotional baggage and weight that she's carrying, especially when it comes to relationships, partners, things like that. Certain childhood traumas and inner wounds that, we all have that cause her to act a little bit irrationally or impulsively when it comes to her life. And cause her to show up a little bit more aggressive, or like she just has to be on guard. She has to protect herself. She can't let people take advantage of her inner child. And, she just, on the inside, I feel like she goes through a lot. She has a lot of deeper things that she's went through. And because of that, she has to keep a shell. She has to protect herself, wears a certain mechanism that doesn't allow people to like really do anything to harm her, because she don't want people, taking advantage of her. She don't want people taking her kindness for weakness. Because with this plant parent, I feel like ultimately she is a very zen person. She's a very peaceful, cool person, but she wears the armor of being aggressive and being more strong-willed because she doesn't want people, taking advantage of her anymore. Like she has been taken advantage of in the past. So I think she has an element of people pleasing, but she's not figured out a way to balance it. When you go from being a people pleaser to now you're just like always on guard and you're protecting yourself and you got your guard up and you don't want to let people in. That's kind of where she's at, where she's kind of protecting herself and not letting people in. But she really just needs to find a balance between her people pleasing and her ability to love. It's okay to love. She just has to be more careful, pay attention to people's red flags. She doesn't have to keep that suit of armor and protect herself from people. But I feel like that's how she's handling it right now. It's just by doing whatever makes her happy, being impulsive and being a little bit aggressive. All right, let's go ahead to ultimately what she wants out of her music career. The Hierophant, the Eight of Swords, and the Ten of Wands. So I think ultimately what she wants out of it is just this is always what she's always dreamed of with this Hierophant. But I think ultimately she would like to go outside of conventional norms. And I think she wants to make a change when it comes to the type of music that she wants to put out. And she wants to stop overthinking it with this Eight of Swords and kind of free herself from whatever image she's been having to put on when it comes to what she really wants to do with her music career. Okay, I feel like she's carrying certain burdens with this Ten of Wands, and really ancestors is saying that she's making it more difficult than she needs to, because she really just needs to stop overthinking it and just do what really makes her happy. Like, she should just do it. Like, people will embrace her, people will love it. Like, if she wants to be, do alternative music or like do something different, whatever way she wants to like switch it up at this time, they're really encouraging her to go ahead and do it. So let's just see really quick what this is about, because we know she wants to switch things up. But what is it about when it comes to her music career that she wants to switch things up and do things differently? Yeah, she wants to send a different message. She wants to tell a different message, talk about something different. She feels kind of like, stuck with what she's doing. She's kind of like she want to switch it up, do something new. What does she want to talk about? What is it that's going to be different about it? North Node. Okay, so yeah, I feel like it's going to be working with different people. So I think she wants to switch it up as far as doing more collaborations. Like, doing more collaborations with American artists, doing more solo music with her North Node, like focusing on her solo career. Yeah, that's really it. Focusing on her solo career, doing collaborations with more American artists, and pushing over into new markets with this North Node, like spreading herself over into the global market. Yeah, obsession and mature man. So, she also wants to talk about love. She also wants to talk about heartbreak, the throes of love and heartbreak and all of those things, and how that can hold you back. About being green, because I'm looking at how this lady eyes is green. Like, when you're just so green and you just believe anything, or you'll just, the ways that she's been taken advantage of when it comes to love and just believe in anything. But I do think that she wants to, with this North Node, collaborate with, she has a specific male artist here with this obsession and mature man that she likes working with, that she wants to work with. Who is that song that she has that song with? I think it's him, who she already has a song with, that she wants to work with them again. Yeah, like they already have a love song. Because it's like she wants to make more sensual, actual love type of music. And I think she already has who is that song? Let me see. I'm sorry, I gotta look it up real quick. It's Rosé. It's Rosé. And Bruno Mars. Oh, yeah. It's Rosé and Bruno Mars. So she wants to keep doing music like that. Yeah, like that was good for her. She was excited about that. She wants to keep doing stuff like that because that was working for her. Yeah. Karmic feminine coming out in reverse. She's kind of wanted to leave certain things in the past, and she's hoping that people will embrace this new side of her, this different side of her, and will people, still want and be excited if she kind of moves on. And I'm seeing endings on the top of the deck. Focuses more on her solo career than if she focuses on doing music with BlackPink. If she kind of puts that to rest for now, she really wants to do that, put that to rest and focus on making music with American artists, doing collaborations with other men like Bruno, who she really enjoyed, doing love songs, things like that, like more sexual loving type of music. That's what she wants to do. So she's hoping that people will continue to embrace it and enjoy it. And that, like I said, they said she's overthinking it. The song is great. People love it. She's been overthinking that for a long time. So I'm glad that she's finally starting to embrace that and go towards her solo career, because she's going to be embraced really, really well, and people are going to love it. So good to see that she's, breaking herself free from holding herself back and, not doing the type of music that she really wanted to do, because it's going to be great. It's going to be successful. So let's go ahead and continue into the spreads that I went ahead and pulled. So first spread is about her personal persona, and how she shows up in the world versus her, her inner world, what's going on the outside versus the inside. So I said let's pull the cards first. Let's do that, because I said I'm going to start pulling the cards first, and then we'll do them. So the first card I pulled was how she presents herself to the world, her external persona. We have the Queen of Cups. So she honors her emotions. She's caring, she's loving, she's kind, she's nurturing, she's a sweetheart. She really comes up as the beautiful femme fatale kind of girl, because I'm looking at that red hair, where it's like she comes off as beautiful, pretty, sexy, people love her, people feel like she's sweet, she's kind, she's caring, she's nurturing, all that good stuff. All right. Independent, stands on her own. I don't know, like I'm getting Charlie's Angels vibes, but yeah, that's kind of how she comes off with her external persona. Card number 2, which is the Two of Wands, is what she wants others to see about her, like the image that she's consciously projecting. We have the Two of Wands, so she really wants to show that she's determined, right? That she's focused, that she really cares about her future, that she's really putting in all the hard work, that she's really putting all the effort, that she's doing what she needs to do. She's working hard. She's not a slacker. She's not just out here just letting the days go by. Like, no, she's really putting in all the effort and the time into making her career the best that it can be, that she's focused on having the best future and the best life that she possibly can be. Next, her true intentions or inner state that she's hiding from the public. We have the Three of Wands. So the fact that she's scared to put herself out there, the fact that she's scared to, that she lacks self-confidence, that she has self-doubt sometimes, and she doesn't always trust and believe in herself and know that people will receive her well and that they'll appreciate it, appreciate her music. Like, you see how this dog is kind of like, trying to itching for the woman to pay attention. It's like she doesn't even see the beauty in her own self and who she really is. And with these flowers here, like, there's just a greatness about her. And it says, put yourself out there and you'll be rewarded one way or another. So she sometimes struggles with believing that she's going to be rewarded and that she's going to be successful at what she does. What she feels other people misunderstand about her. We have the High Priestess. So she feel like people misunderstand that she's this strong, confident, all-knowing. Like remember what I said about the Queen of Cups. This is how people see her, as strong-willed, strong-minded, got her emotions all under control, that she's all intact, she's all great and put together. But she's saying that's what people misunderstand about her, that sometimes she don't know which way to go. You see how this woman is contemplating the deck of cards, and she's like, sometimes I don't always know, I don't always have it together. Sometimes I do lack self-confidence. Sometimes I do have the energy of self-doubt, and I don't always trust in my own gut feeling and believe in myself. And then lastly, what she truly needs to feel fulfilled or at peace internally, we have the Ace of Wands. It says, don't you see how your passion makes you glow? She's really just got to ignite that fire, ignite that passion, that Pele energy. She's really got to believe in herself and know that she is capable of creating whatever it is that she wants when it comes to this life. And once she activates that true inner light within her and doesn't dim her light and starts to shine as she truly is, then she will be an unstoppable force, is what I'm seeing here. So that's beautiful. Let's continue on. Next, I asked about her personal struggles internally and externally. So this is internally, her personal struggles. Okay. So the first question is her current, personal struggles that she's facing internally. And we have gratitude. So yeah, really showing gratitude to herself, really showing grace for herself and being kind and understanding that everything that she's been through has been for a reason, that people will love her, people will trust her, like really trusting in divine timing and trusting in her gut feelings and that inner guidance and everything. And with those spirals, it's like she will convince herself of so many things. Like, you see all these spirals on this card, like her mind will spiral her out of control to where she starts to get in this energy of lack and not believing and feeling like she has to keep doing more, and they want her to kind of relax and just be in the energy of humbleness and gratitude for what she already has, and knowing that she has all that she needs. Like, she has everything that she desires. Nextly, we have what she feels is at the root of this struggle of her, inability to really believe in herself. It says, reach for your dreams. So yeah, she has a hard time it says, I am the creator of my own dreams and achieve them with confidence. So it's going back to her, having disbelief in her own dreams and not being able to reach for her goals because she feel like people will not support it and people will not receive her well, and just not truly having a lack of self-confidence and belief in self. All right. How the struggle affects her daily life. Third eye chakra. Like I said, she doesn't trust in her gut feeling. She don't trust in those inner nudges. Excuse me. It says, I see the wisdom of my higher self and apply this wisdom to my life. So she's not really applying that, opening her third eye chakra and applying that wisdom that she's receiving from the universe to her life and actually trusting in her gut feeling. She'll just let those inner nudges just stay dormant in her body. Like, she won't even follow her gut feeling. If there's something that she wants to do and she keeps getting the feeling to do it, she'll just let that pass and won't even do it. All right. And then lastly, the steps that she could take to heal or overcome the challenge. Literally, it says the healer. She has to be loving and compassionate to herself, right? Like, she has to do the healing work when it comes to stuff. She's got to just truly believe in herself. Wear those things that she's been through as a badge of honor. Stand tall, stand strong, stand firm, and believe in herself. Like, I'm just looking at how this bear is standing with this woman, and it's like she's really just got to be strong and be courageous and believe in herself. Even when she wants to give up, she's got to keep going. She got to keep fighting and keep going after her goals. All right. So external struggles. So what is her current external struggle? Meditation. Yeah, meditating on a daily basis, really keeping herself, her emotional state calm, not allowing her emotions to go out of control and out of whack, and really start to, just be all over the place emotionally. Really staying zen and staying focused, and literally meditating is something that she's struggling with on a physical level right now. And then what she feels is at the root of the struggle, sacral chakra. That she's, too distracted with her sacral energy. She's too distracted with being in other people's energy, worrying about being sensitive to other people's emotions, possibly always hanging out, partying, with the literally moving, dancing, using her sacral energy all the time, hanging out, partying, dealing with guys, like always being, so in her passions and in her love and all of that stuff. She's feeling like she really needs to slow down. That's what the root cause of her issue is, that she needs to slow down when it comes to her using her sacral chakra, so that she can really get back to meditating and being zen. How is the struggle affecting her daily life transformation? So she's not really happy, right? She's not going on that dark night of the soul, that spiritual transformation, that Kali Ma energy that she's supposed to be undergoing right now. She's not able to fully do that because she's not able to spend time with herself, be in her own thoughts, meditate, do what she needs to do, because she's hanging around people, dealing with all these other people's energy, carrying all of that emotional baggage and weight of her own and other people's sensitivities and energies and feelings. Like, she's not really able to she's spending too much time in her body, right? When she needs to more so be in her mind, is what they're saying. And then lastly, I asked, of course, the steps she could take to heal or overcome this challenge. Moon goddess. So getting in flow with her own intuitive nature, focusing on opening her third eye chakra, right? Getting attached to that moon energy, the lunar cycle. So what is her ancestors telling her? The witching hour, being up at the witching hour, seeing what she hears, paying attention to all of those nudges and intuitive messages that are happening in secret and behind the scenes, getting in flow with. That's what I mean by the moon's energy. Like, because the moon, like I said, is all about what we don't see. It's the moon illuminates what's happening in the dark, what we can't see. So she's got to get into with her third eye chakra and opening up her third eye and aligning with all of that for her to really start doing what she needs to do, and being alone with this moon goddess. All right, by herself, alone, isolation. Stop hanging out and partying. Okay, going through those lonely nights. So next, I asked about her solo career. I, of course, want to know about her solo career. So for her solo career, this one was a 6-card spread. Okay, so the first question was her relationship to her solo career, like how she feels about being a solo artist. Temperance, she still has a lot of self-limitations, still a lot of disbelief and holding herself back, feeling like she can't do it. She really needs to let go of all of those limitations, is what they're saying here. Literally, it says let go of self-imposed limitations on the card. She's kind of self-sabotaging, still not trusting in herself, still not believing that she can really do it and make this work when she absolutely can. She's got to trust in her divine guidance. She's got to calm down, like literally how this woman is sipping tea. She's got to relax. She's got to be more patient, more at peace, because everything is going to work out. She's got to trust in that angelic guidance that she's getting. She's got to believe in herself, all right? What her solo career represents to her personally, what is her emotional connection to her work? We have the King of Wands. So this is all about her shining her own inner light, all right? This is her inner child, her inner voice. Like she said in her speech, like my mom said she was saying it was for her 16-year-old self or something like that. Like this is for her inner child, her childhood self. Like she really wants to stop dimming her light, and this is all about her igniting her passion. She's always wanted to do this. She's got to bear her heart on her chest, wear her heart on her sleeve, and do it. It says, shine your inner candlelight bright enough for others to follow. So this is about inspiration. She really wants to inspire people to go after what it is that makes them happy. All right. What strength she brings to her solo career, like her talents and skills. We have the 7 of Swords. So the strengths and talents that she brings to this is that she has a lot of ideas. Look at this. Look at all these different swords. Those are all of the different ideas that she could come up with, right, creatively. But Look at this. Look at how this woman is about to step on that spider. Look at how she will stifle her own creativity, stifle her own abundance, stifle her own beliefs and her ideas by leaving them in the state of being just an idea and not bringing them to life and bringing them to reality with this 7 of Swords. Wow, I love how the imagery on this card, how she will stifle her own and block her own blessings by keeping them as ideas and never fully forming them into plans and actions and doing something about it. Right. So it says, are your actions really as selfless as you think? So she is not choosing herself. It's not about selfless. It's about her not choosing herself and doing what really, really, truly makes her happy. She'll stifle her own creativity and abundance by not letting all of her ideas come to fruition and actually going and doing them. Next, we have what is next for her solo career in the immediate future. 5 of Pentacles. So what's next is that she's got to stop holding herself back. She's got to, really move forward. Okay? It says nothing is ever as hopeless as it seems. So she's got to get out of this hopeless energy first, you guys. Literally, it says safe haven on this card. She's got to, find a safe space for herself and a safe haven for herself to start believing and know that everything is going to be okay. So once she starts to work on her mental and her mindset, then everything is going to start to move forward when it comes to her career, because she's only being held back by her own, like they said, limitations, by her own process and what she believes. That's the only thing holding her back from, her solo career blowing up and being as big and beautiful as she wants it to be, which it already is. But the long term, the future, like that's the only thing holding her back from that. What challenges she may face as a solo artist. So we have the Ace of Cups. It says, do you feel that in your heart? That's potential, dear. I can't make it up. The only challenges that she's going to face is believing in her own inner potential. Her heart, believing in herself, trusting. Once she can get her heart and her mind in the same place and knowing that she got this, then everything is going to be beautiful. Literally, we got good luck charm coming out here to end this as the overall, interpretation of her solo music career and how it's going to impact her legacy and her career. This is going to be her good luck charm. Her solo career is going to be everything. It's going to work out in her favor. This is what's going to be the smoking gun. This is what brings her long-term success. Everything that she wants in her future is her solo career. She just has to start believing in it. And then once she do, it's a whole lot of, with this Ace of Cups, it's a whole lot of new opportunities, potential things for her to do, people for her to work with, everything that she's looking for. It's all going to come to her. Once she believes in it, her solo career is going to be ultimately her good luck charm. So I'm happy for Rosé, and that's beautiful for her. It's going to be a great, great, great blessing for her as long as she trusts in that. All right. So next I asked about her group career. Y'all, I don't know, because I'm seeing that her solo career is going to be, the beauty and everything for her. So let's see. Oh, I knew it. I knew it wasn't going to be the best. I wasn't sure, but I knew it wasn't going to be the best. So, okay, her current role within BlackPink, how she feels about her place in the group. With this priest, she feels like, she has a good role. Everybody likes her. Everybody loves her. Everything is good right now. It's copacetic. But I feel like with this priest, they feel like she's going after what makes her happy. She's being divinely guided. They can see that she wants to choose herself, that she wants to go after what she feels deep down and in her soul and in her heart. They know that there's a part of her that is a little bit unfulfilled just doing the group work, and she wants to focus solely on her solo career. They know that. They know she wants to go down a different path, with this 71 being 8, that she wants to stand in her personal power. Like with this solar plexus chakra, I can't make it up. She wants to do what makes her happy. With Celebrate Life and Earth Elemental. She knows that she can find her own stability and blessings alone with this earth. She wants to go on her own and go towards focusing on her solo career. And she's standing in her personal power and truth, and they know that. And of course, they don't want to stop her from doing that, But in the present, it's like she's not really focused on her group career with this air elemental. In the present, all of this group career, it's off in the distance. That's illusions. That's air. That's all in her head. She's not really, that's off in the distance. It's like blowing in the wind. She wants to get rid of that and focus on standing in her own personal power in her solo career. So that's what they see. Okay, and how she's showing up in her current role in the group. Her relationship with the other members it's not so good, but there's jealousy and envy coming out here. There's a little bit of a disconnect right now. There's a little bit, I don't know, with this priest, if if there really is somebody, like how some people have been saying, that's been saying like, hey, you can make more money doing this on your own. You should leave the group if she's, if there's someone else that's also giving her this idea. But it feels like there is some animosity and some anger going on with the group, some disagreements and fights right now at this time. Okay, and the next I asked the energy of their group career, where the group is headed, ascending. So they're going to be still continuing to move forward. They're going to still continue to grow with BlackPink. They're not going to be, it's not going to stop anything. If she leaves the group, they're going to continue to ascend, focus on what they're doing as a group. They're going to continue to grow. That's what I'm seeing. And then the challenge that they face as a group in their current stage, oh my God, it's like they feeling like she the snake in the garden right now. She the Jezebel. She the one that oh gosh. Oh my God, is this real, you guys? Like, this is really how they feeling? Like, tell me more about this Jezebel. Oh, God. Three of Cups, bro. Come together with your coven. They want her to continue to stay with them. It's like, listen, it should be four, not three. It should be four, not three. And so right now, with the potential growth and evolution of the group as a career, I'm seeing emotional pain. It's going to be sadness and it's going to be pain because she's going to be leaving and they're going to miss her and they're going to want her to stay. Yeah, it's like she's changing up everything with this world. It's like she's switching up everything and they're saying, just keep working with us. We know you want your happiness, but we wish that you would rather just stay with us. Oh my God, look at this. Look how they all pointing the finger at her. Witches should hold other witches accountable. Oh my God. They're like, girl, you need to stay with her. Look how they pointing all the fingers at her. Whoa. Because she wants to take this new chance and this new beginning with the cozy witch. This is the Fool card. They're saying that she's being foolish and that she needs to stop and that she needs to continue to work on the group and not leave them out in the cold and leave them in the past. Don't forget about us. Don't, baby, don't. They like, do not forget about us. They're happy for her. I mean, I think overall they're happy for her and they know that she's doing what makes her happy at the end of the day. But of course, there's a lot of animosity towards that. And of course, it's causing pain and sadness for them because they want them to keep growing. So, give me one card for how is Lisa feeling really quick. One card for how is Lisa feeling. I'll go to a different deck. Okay. Give me one card for how is Lisa feeling currently. About Rosé wanted to focus on her solo career. How is Lisa currently feeling about Rosé wanting to focus on her solo career? Ancestors. It's one of those things where she's just like, she kind of understands that she's being divinely guided. That's her family at the end of the day. She loves her. She cares about her. And she just wants to see her happy, I feel like. And she's like, if it just must be three of us, then it just must be three of us. You know, she's like, she got to do what makes her happy at the end of the day. I think she's like, I don't want to hold her back. That's what I hear in my head. She don't want to hold her back. So, what about Jenny? Yeah, Jenny is another one that's like, listen, she had a feeling about this with this intuitive Kev. She knew this was coming. She sees it coming. She might see it way more coming more than the other girls. Like, she already knew this was coming and this was happening. That her solo career was what was going to make her happy. And now she's got to do what makes her happy. What about Jisoo? Yeah, they know that she's not stuck in the past anymore, that she's moving towards her future. Jenny is especially really happy for her. And with Jisoo, she's like, girl, you've been manifesting this. You've been wanting this. Yeah, this is the commitment. This is everything that you've been wanting. So it's like, I feel like Jisoo is probably the one that's the most sad about her leaving with this commitment and manifestation. She's still the one that's hoping and praying that she stay committed. Jisoo, of all people, is the one that's like, please, Rosé, stay with us. Please, Rosé, stay with us. But Rosé wants to move forward. Rosé wants to move forward, and everybody else is kind of happy. Everybody else is kind of like, listen, she got to do what she want to do for the most part, but it feels like Jisoo was the main one that's like, please let her stay with us and not move forward. But the other two are kind of releasing and understanding that she's got to do what makes her the happiest and what's best for her. So that's what's going on right now. I don't know, y'all. It's gonna be some pain and sadness behind the group career for BlackPink. It just may be three. I keep seeing cards with three people. It just may in the end just be these three girls left, all right? And the one girl going on her own journey. And right now they're pointing the finger at her. Oh, man. So that is what is going on in terms of her career. So let's go into her love life because we know everybody always wants to know about love. Exploring just her energy surrounding love, relationships, all of that stuff. So I first went ahead and asked about the energy surrounding love and then whether or not she's dating after that. So let's go ahead. All right. Her current emotional state regarding love. Listen, it's one of those things where she's starting to realize that she needs to be smart. She needs to cut ties with this shit. She needs to do the healing work. She needs to tie up all of those loose ends when it comes to her past heartbreaks and relationships. She really needs to allow herself to receive what she needs and progress into having a relationship that's going to be happy for her. Like, this is what Rosé is realizing. Like, it's time for her to stop self-sabotaging when it comes to love and cut out whatever she needs to cut out in order to have the type of relationship that she wants. All right. What does she seek in a romantic partner? We have shock here. Surprise and epiphany. Shock and news, sudden change and transformation. Somebody that is always spontaneous, that always keeps things fresh and new, that, is different. Okay, it's something totally different with the transformation from what she's dealt with in her past. Like, just she don't want anyone that mirrors her past wounds, anybody from her past. She's realizing that sometimes when you go after your type, that's where you get effed up. So she's realizing that maybe her type was not the right idea. So she's trying to allow herself to be surprised when it comes to love, have somebody different, somebody who really, really treasures her, cherishes her, wants to see, her grow and evolve. And so I think that she's sort of switching up what her type is when it comes to what she's looking for when it comes from love and what she values in a potential partner. So she's still figuring it out. I don't think she got it fully under wraps. She's still figuring it out, but she's definitely evolving and changing because she wants someone who is gonna truly cherish her, and she feel like she hasn't gotten that in the past. And so obviously she's got to get somebody different, somebody that's going to be a shock and a surprise to her, that's somebody new that she wouldn't be typically, not her typical type that she would be used to. What's standing in the way of her finding true love or opening up to a partner? What barriers? Keys on the ring. I told you with this one night that she's still, kind of exploring her options, hanging out, sleeping out, just having fun. And also her not going, with this unconventional, her not going after something different, her doing the same old thing when it comes to her type. So that's really what's holding her back. That's the barriers, that she's got to find somebody more unconventional. She's got to explore different options. And she has to stop, when it comes to just loving them and leaving them and just, be stringing people along or having these, one night stands and things like that. She's got to really settle down and buckle down on what it is that she wants when it comes to love. So those are her main barriers. How does she approach love and intimacy? We have girl with the snake. So she's been used. She typically allows people to walk all over her. I feel like she doesn't set healthy boundaries. She's codependent. Always, it's kind of like toxic, where she always needs to be around the person. She's always needs to know what they going on, know what they got going on, but then they also be controlling and toxic, codependent, and be using her for what she could give. So yeah, she's dealt with we've talked about this in previous readings for her, so y'all can go ahead and watch those back. I'm not gonna keep rehashing it, but she's definitely suffered from people using her and abusing her, and also dealing with codependent and toxic addictions when it comes to love. All right, so check out her reading with the other members of the group that I've done to find out more about how they are as people, okay? And how she shows up in her friendships and relationships and partnerships. Next, we have what's coming up for her in love in the near future. So we got talking. So her, actually talking more with different people, open herself back up to love. Like I said, doing things more unconventionally. Because what they're saying is that as long as she continues to do things the same old way, it's not going to work. So I feel like she's definitely going to be open herself up to something different, new potential when it comes to love, getting to know new people, texting, emailing. I don't know, she might download Hinge or get on a dating app, whatever it is. But I think she's going to be in the future a little bit more open to and interested in love. And then the outcome of her romantic journey and like what's the long-term energy for love in her life. We have Hammer. So she really just needs to keep working on it and being persistent when it comes to what it is that she wants from a person. And like I said, she needs to cut out all of those self-sabotaging ways, all right, and rebuild anew and open herself up to somebody totally different when it comes to love, and she will have somebody. So our next ask, is she currently actively right now dating? Like I said, again, it's all about, talking again. So she's talking, she's getting to know people, but she's taking her time. She's really focusing on her healing. Like, I think she's just building friendships before romance. Like, she's really just wanted to savor getting to know people, spending time with her friends, spending time with people that she care about, really taking her time to close out whatever cycle she needs when it comes to love. But she will at some point be opening herself back up to actually finding a solid partner to build with. But right now, she's just hanging out, talking, getting to know people, spending time, exploring her options, and also, like I said, needing time to heal. That's what they're saying. She really needs to start focusing on her healing and buckling down on what it is that she wants from love, so that she can find somebody that really does honor her and protect her, and she can get the love that she wants. It feels like right now she's kind of denying that. She's still in this energy of shopping around and doing the one-nights because she's trying to pretend like she don't really want a long-term relationship. But Ancestors is saying she needs to be honest with herself and be real with herself, because she know that that's what she wants. And so all it takes is her, faith of a mustard seed, planting that seed and doing the work, and she can have the love that she's looking for. All right. So I asked about two love partners because we've had questions about them. So I asked about how she's currently feeling towards Lewis Hamilton. We have false, unexpected money, and distant future. So I feel like right now she's just focused on, like I said, documents, infrastructure. They're just working together. They're working on business matters. She's putting love in the distant future. She's denying that she got any kind of feelings for him, which is false. She's pretty much putting up a wall and making it seem like she don't really like him, and she just only cares about her finances and how money matters. So she's not acknowledging any type of feelings that she could possibly have for him at this time. But let's just go ahead and see, viral video star. Yeah, they're just still creating things together, working together, but she enjoys spending time with him. She has to admit. It's like she cannot admit. Yeah, she's trying to take it slow and easy and really just get to know him, but she has to admit that she really do enjoy being around him and spending time with him. But I think she's just taking it slow. She's just really taking it slow. He's a potential partner, though. He's definitely a potential partner, but she's trying to convince herself not. Yeah, she's trying to keep it lighthearted with this meme lord, keep it funny, keep it work related with this gym rat, mansplaining extraordinaire, like just take his advice, keep him as a mentor and a role model, like I said in the reading between them two. So she's focusing on that, and putting love in the distant future between them two. But he's a potential love partner. They just both are not acknowledging it. They're both choosing to deny it at this time, and just choose to keep it healthy and lighthearted and working together. So that's what they've got going on. And then I asked about Jungkook, because somebody commented, I don't know where this came from, but somebody commented and said that Jungkook and her have a relationship, because somebody said that Jungkook was Rosé's ex. So we got health concern, false narrative, and karmic masculine in reverse. This is telling me that there was that this was gossip, this was a lie, all right, and that this wasn't. If this was something that they was forced together to have with this health concern, for him to make bad choices, somebody that he didn't want to be with in his past, just another person that they set him up with this karmic masculine and coming out in reverse. Somebody that they wanted him to be with that he do not see a future with. He don't like women. So this was him again, just like Jungkook making not just like Jungkook. I said Jungkook. It is about Jungkook, just like V being forced into a relationship that he didn't want to be in. All right, because they wanted to put an end to him, what he really wanted. And they want to this is about him abusing. This is about abusing both of them, pretty much. This is a forced relationship. They wanted the cards to turn in their favor and him to not have the man that he wanted to. This was all set up by the powers that be and work together. So no, they never actually liked each other. They never saw each other as, lovers. It's a similar situation to where this was set up and forced for them to be together, and possibly, Rosé had to find out that he never really actually liked her, similar to how Jenny had to find out that V was never really with her. This is like one of those situations. Yeah, emotional pain that ended in heartbreak because he don't like women and he had to put that relationship to an end, and because no. So yeah, this was a relationship that was forced by the powers that be, that they never wanted. So if you want to get more insight into how that goes and how they do that kind of stuff, just watch the video on Jenny and V's relationship, because it's basically the same thing. Somebody Jungkook was forced to be with that he never wanted to be with, and him and Rosé, unfortunately, this relationship ended in emotional pain because there was not true and honest love here. All right, so that's what that is. And then the last spread that I did to close the reading out was her, just her healing and everything. Like, what does she really need to focus on right now at this time to get back in balance? Okay, so what she needs to focus on healing right now with this awkward dancer is feeling comfortable in her own skin, making the right choices. Like, she's of two minds right now. Part of her wants to go on her healing journey, and then part of her is still partying, hanging out, having fun, doing the things that she needs to do. That she wants to do and not what she needs to do. So she needs to make a decision and stick to it. She's got to get out of her head and just actually do it. All right, go on that dark night of the soul, do the healing work, to bear her soul on her chest and just stand tall, stand in her power. Like, if she's got to do therapy, if she's got to, whatever she's got to do to really feel right and comfortable in her own body and go after her happiness and her future and really do what she wants to do when it comes to her solo career, she's got to stop holding herself back. She's got to stop, teeter-tottering and just make a decision and do it. Everything when it comes to her personal life, her professional life, her solo career, everything. She just got to stop holding herself back. Okay, what she needs to let go of in her life, autocorrect victim, feeling like she's making mistakes, that she like people not gonna receive her well. Like, she has to get out of this energy of self-doubt and feeling like she's making the wrong moves and making the wrong decisions. She has this energy about her where she is very pessimistic. She feel like everything is always gonna work out bad. It's always gonna work out wrong. She never sees things from a positive outlet and that things are going to work out good for her, right? She's always feeling like she's going to make a mistake and she's going to do something wrong with this autocorrect victim. So they want her to stop feeling like she's making mistakes and she's doing things wrong, and just trust in divine timing and know that everything is going to work out for her, that she's making the right decisions, like trusting herself and believing herself. I said what's currently supporting her to stay in balance. Tech Wizard, what's currently supporting her is I feel like the fact that she has, we have to get more on this, because I feel like it's Lewis is what I'm picking up on, the people that she's getting to help her deal with those emotions and feelings. But it's something else here. Tell me more about this Tech Wizard and what's keeping her balanced emotionally right now. Pretty much, yeah, the people that she could trust in, her friends, her family members. Lewis, like, doing these things, like, I feel like she's distracting herself with work. That's what it is, with this Tech Wizard. And that's what's kind of keeping her emotionally balanced. Yeah, focusing on her daily, with this ritual, her day-to-day, her daily life, everything that she's got to do. I feel like she's blocking herself out. She's keeping all of her emotions deep down, and she's not dealing with them, and she's not focusing on them with this legal in reverse. So they're saying that she's not really in balance right now. She's not necessarily balanced. She's kind of distracting herself with work and relying on her friends and her family members and everything that she's doing to keep her good. But she really needs to, with this veil, uncover those darker feelings and face her shadow and stop hiding with this thief. I just feel like she's being false. She's wearing a mask, and she's got to acknowledge what she's hiding about herself and stop letting people play with her and get back in balance and do really what she needs to do. But she's letting all that fun and things that she's doing on her day-to-day, living her life, distract her from truly being in balance. So they wouldn't even say that, she's in balance, but she needs to get to it. And then lastly, lastly, I asked, how can she continue to nurture herself while balancing, fame and her personal needs? They're saying that she needs to take time for herself, go inside, professional binge watcher. You don't need to be in the club. You need to be outside the club, not getting in. You need to be in the house, in your bed. Like, she really needs to spend time doing the introspection, focusing on herself, being by herself. And like I said, with this professional binge watcher, I think she needs to get help. Like, she needs to get therapy. She needs to seek out professional assistance to help her do what it is that she needs to do, so that she can feel aligned and trust herself and believe in herself, because that would be the best thing to make her, go after what she wants and be happy and be whole and healed and do what she need to do, is for her to really get some help and not be afraid when, to say that she needs professional assistance to help her get through this. All right. So that's what I have as far as Rosé. I tell you how she got to work through those aggressive feelings. Like, she's got to start meditating. She's got to find healthy outlets for her anger and her emotions. Like, she's really got to get herself under control, and she's got to get some therapy to talk about those deeper feelings that I think she keeps all under wraps and doesn't acknowledge about herself. So that's what I have for her. I hope that you guys enjoy. Let me know, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you would like to see as far as her solo career and her music and what you look forward to. And I hope that, like I said, you enjoyed, and I will see y'all later.